set goals, and come out with a W. All right, number 2. Ready?
I got you right now.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, and all these goals work in tandem. Number 2 is become debt free. So offer it, right, guys? If you're working a job 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck, I get it. You're struggling. Something might happen. Maybe an event with your car. You had to use your credit card. You had to go into debt for a payment. I get it. However, if you become debt free in your job, you have freedom. So let me explain. You work a job, right? You go to your employer. He offers you a salary for your line of work for the value you add to that company. It could be $10 an hour, $15 an hour, but they pay you for your time to work a specific task. Now, when it comes to being debt free, if you're debt free, you have freedom to choose to work or not to work. But if you're in debt, you're a slave, because now if you don't work, you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your debts off. You're pretty much a slave at that point. But if you're debt free, you have the freedom to walk away at any point and say, you know what? I'm tired of this crap. I don't feel like I'm being treated well here. I'm gonna walk away to a different job or business. So I said this to say, guys, like, paycheck to paycheck means you're a slave to that person because you have to be, because you're in debt and you're a slave. But if you are free with being debt free, you have money saved up, then guess what? You can decide, you know what? Today, I'm done. I'm tired of the bull crap. I'm walking away. But without freedom to do that, you are stuck. So the mentality is, guys, okay, I'm working a job, but I can work overtime or work 2 jobs, pay off my debt. So I'm out of that debt, and I got freedom of choice to say, you know what? Now today, after working 5-10 years in this company, I've had my time here. I got experience. I can move on to a different company and walk away. But if you don't have that free setup or mindset, you can't walk away. Now, number 3 is gonna be next one as well for business. But I'm saying this to say, if you're debt free, you can walk away with your own business as well, without any fear, any type of issues or regret. But being debt free gives you freedom, and that's what's very important in life.
Also, I want to clarify, guys, that there's 2 different types of debt, right? You got good debt and bad debt, all right? The debt that Fresh is talking about is consumer debt, credit cards, car payments that don't necessarily benefit you from a tax perspective, paying for stupid shit that you shouldn't necessarily be buying, clothes, all this stuff. That is what you want. Maybe useless subscription service. Speaking of which, is taking on debt that's going to lose you money. And most people, especially guys that live paycheck to paycheck, go ahead and accrue debt that loses them money. It doesn't pay them back any type of money, and it costs them money to hold. All right. Like, for example, a boat, 9 out of 10 times is going to be a liability unless you're able to somehow utilize it to, rent it out, make some money. Then it could be an asset. But you got to be intelligent about, okay, if I buy this thing, is it going to make me money? And if it doesn't make you money, 9 out of 10 times, you probably don't need it, man. Okay, guys. So you just need to be intelligent and understand that there's 2 different types of debt. And if you're, living in debt with consumer debt, that's not where you want to go, especially when it's credit card debt. Because credit card debt, guys, is going to fuck you up. Credit card debt is going to fuck you up because it's going to lower your credit score. The interest rates are extremely high. And quite frankly, most people buy stupid shit with credit cards that they don't need to impress people that they don't care about, and they go broke in the process. It's not worth it.
Big facts. All right, guys. And then let's do some chats real quick, if you don't mind. All right. I don't play games. My BM look like she writes, but what should I do? Baby mother?
Yep.
What do you mean, what should you do? What does he mean by that? Okay. Never worried. Australian $20. Shout out to you, down under. Eddie, I'm 19, making $75K a year, working on my 9 to 5, with my side business, working to get 100K. Do you recommend going to the sugar site or just run an Instagram game? Do both. Why not? Bobby, I just got a new job making $150K a year. I don't have any cash. I'm 20K in debt. After bills, I have $2,500 a month extra. What should I do with that money? He has a job, $115K a year, and he has 20K in debt. Bro, pay your debt off, bro. I mean, like, my thing, guys, like, look, if you're in debt, right, if you don't know how to pay it off, get a second job, at least. Because the faster you pay off, the better. And then secondly, like, bro, you need money. And if you're in debt, bro, it's a bad sign,
When I was working for the government, I got I started my fitness business. I took that money from the fitness business and paid my college debt off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it didn't offset like my money that I regularly made.
And guys, there's a mental strain that you don't see when you go to work because you're like, damn, I have bills to pay and I'm in debt. When you're debt free, you move different, you talk different, you walk different. People talk to you like, bro, who you talking to?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm free. I can walk away right now.
Yeah.
Boss says to you, yo, slack up. Nigga, who you talking to?
Yeah.
I can walk away today.
Yeah.
So it's like the mentality is different, guys.
It's important.
It's a mental strain. Don't forget
you never want to be in a position where you need it. You always want to be in a position where you want to do it.
Exactly.
And being in debt, bro, it's kind of like an unspoken thing, pain in the ass that you kind of have to deal with. Like, damn, I'm in credit card debt or whatever. So it depends on what kind of debt you have. Like, for example, this is why I like real estate so much. My real estate pays for itself. And it pays me extra on top of that. So I could take on as much debt as I want in real estate. I don't give a shit because it pays for itself, pays me cash flow because I buy properties, the only cash flow. If it doesn't cash flow, just say no. This is being an intelligent investor. And it doesn't matter how much debt you have. Robert Kiyosaki has damn near $1 billion in debt, but he's rich as fuck. How is that? Well, because he uses other people's money to procure an asset. He controls the asset, only putting 20% of his own money down. 80% is given to him by the bank, and then that property pays him a monthly payment. He's able to cash flow on that, and then on top of that, it pays for itself. So it's a W. You can take on as much debt as you want when it comes to real estate, right? Assuming your property cash flows and you know what you're doing, right? But this is the importance of getting the difference between good debt and bad debt, all right? Consumer debt, guys, stay away from it. That's why me and Fresh are so big on like, yo, don't have a bunch of stupid shit that you don't necessarily need, all right? Like me especially, I'm like real big on minimalism, not having a lot of clothes, not having a lot of this stuff. Fresh is getting there. He's getting rid of a lot of his stuff.
Yeah,
but
he's way better than me at that. I'm like getting into that myself, but he's way better than me at that, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I wear the same shit every day. All right, get into solar sales. The money is crazy. Commissions are easily 5 to 7K. Thank y'all so much for inspiring me to get off my ass. Cool.
Nice, brother.
Yeah, I've been on the show for a while, but these tactics keep evolving. Like, man, I know. Okay, I'm trying to read. Your grammar's fucked up, bro. But I think he needs to say, I know creative. These ladies cheat. I was at the bar, and this girl was using her best friend as a middleman to cheat. Absolutely, bro. Happens all the time. I'm 90K in debt. I used to make 30K a month. I recently got a promo, and now I make 60K. Should I take all the extra income to clear the debt as soon as possible, or focusing on saving at the same time? Yeah, bro. If it's consumer, it depends on what kind of debt it is. But if it's consumer debt, bro, get rid of that fucking shit. And the other reason, too, why you want to get rid of consumer debt is that, let's say you do want to buy real estate or you do want to buy assets, you want to utilize loan. If your credit score sucks, they're not going to give you a loan, or they're going to give you a shitty-ass interest rate, 10% interest rate. That's fucking terrible. That will eat away at any cash flow you might have made. So that's another reason as well why you want a good credit score. A good credit score will will put you in a position where banks compete for your business to get a loan, and you could go ahead and shop rates to get the best interest rate. But if your credit score sucks, well, guess what? They're going to be like, the best we can do for you is 10%. And then next thing you know, you over here fucking paying out the woozah for a house 3-4 interest points above what it should be because your credit score fucking sucks.
So to give you an example, Chris, if you don't mind bringing this up on the screen.
Yep.
So my buddy, right, had a terrible credit score. It was almost like damn near 500, right, or less. And he wanted to get a Toyota Corolla as a kind of like to get credit back up running, to have that history. His payment on that Toyota was $450. It's a 1992.
What the fuck?
Remember, his rate, his score is terrible.
Yeah.
So you got to take whatever he can get.
Yep.
So back then, I had a Camaro, right? 2019 Camaro. I was paying for that car $250 because I had a great credit score. So guys, off rip, you can have a nice ass car, you have a shitty car. If you don't have a good credit score, they're gonna make you pay for it 100%. So
not only that. Now, let me give you guys some more game as well.
Hold on, Chris. I'm not done, but what?
Like a lot of these crypto guys that you guys see that are like, offing themselves right now. Y'all wanna know a dirty secret about a lot of these big crypto guys? They have no credit or shitty credit, which is why they have to invest all their money into fucking crypto versus like being involved in real estate.
Good point.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. A lot of these crypto guys have shitty fucking credit. Maybe they got into bad consumer debt. They got lucky with a coin. They decide, fuck it, I'm not going to go and pay my debts off. I got $1 million in crypto. I'm good. These guys will never find me, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Now you're in a volatile asset class. You might lose your money. And on top of that, you don't have an asset that's going to consistently pay you. Yeah. Now, does real estate give you the same returns that a bullish coin will?
No.
Maybe not. But it's consistent, and it helps you with your taxes.
It's stable.
And you could do a cash out refinance and borrow against it and get that money back tax fucking free. There's a reason why 95% plus of millionaires have real estate and made their first million on fucking real estate. I'm not here to say that crypto's a terrible asset class, but a lot of the guys that I know, especially these young boys that made their money off crypto, they have shitty fucking credit scores. So they were not able to go ahead and use the bank to buy a home and use proper leverage to be able to accrue the debt in a healthy way and be able to have it pay for itself, etc. So when you don't have a good credit score, you become a prisoner of certain types of asset classes and or a prisoner or whatever you try to buy. Because look, 1992, you said Nissan? Toyota.
Yeah.
Paying 400.
Dude, I was like, are you serious, bro? I was like, yeah, bro. His score is terrible.
Bro, if you don't pay, the banks will make you pay.
Facts.
I promise you guys, if your credit score sucks and you don't pay your bills on time, the bank will get their money from you one way or another. And typically it's them finessing you with high interest rates.
Yeah, imagine you're like, Mr. Banker, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Could you give me a break? What's your score?
Nope.
Sorry, son. Sorry out of luck. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Bruh.
Here's your score. Here's your rate. That's it. Bro, I'm telling you right now, guys, like, they don't give a fuck about you as an individual. They care about your score. So if you know that going forward,